You know what? Let's just start where we need to start, man. To be honest, but I want to hit up though. Last episode that we did, big up Pinky for pulling up. You know what I'm saying on the phone. You know what I mean, and clarifying the conversation that was said and everything. My stomach is rumbling, boy. It's like man ain't ate for days. Telling you. Yeah. Pinky turned around and said, that the conversation that they had was not meant to be said, right? And he felt like, what did you say? He felt like
This is where I don't understand Justo, yeah. Like, you see, like as a stand up nigga, as a real guy, as a man, we will know, yeah, that if a conversation's had in private, the conversation's supposed to stay in private. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't understand why, even on the first episode when I was speaking to him and I had to repeat it so many times for him to actually understand what the fuck I was saying, which is it's just baffling to me. Like it's just beyond me why something that's understood shouldn't really have to be explained. But cool.
when made you think was speaking and was saying something, was addressing something. You said he felt like what made you think was saying if anybody reports this, where they won't never deal with me again, or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then Pinky turned around and said that Pound turned around and went out of his way to speak on something that he shouldn't have spoken about, right?
Yeah.
So remember what I said. I said he didn't really say nothing bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I felt like what he was saying, like, yo, Pinky was not on their timing. He wasn't on any of that. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't really say nothing much. He only kept it how he's supposed to keep it. But I felt like when Pinky came out, Pinky started kind of like jumping on my man on some mad tip. You know what I mean? Started saying, yeah, man, where. They started breaking down things a bit more.
Listen, yeah, I never jumped out no mad tip because you know where it is, yeah. London's a small place, innit? So you know when everybody's trying to act like they're super this or they're super that or whatever, yeah. Like everybody's got skeletons in their closets. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like for you to say I jumped out on the mad thing, I didn't even jump out and say the conversation was with Made You Think. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I could have jumped out. Well, I was on the phone with Made You Think. Second of all, he tried to make me look like a snake. He tried to make me look like I was phoning him to wave the white flag like, oh, please, like, hold up a second. What do you think happens, yeah, if I'm rolling with anybody and we see anybody that they got problems with? What do you think I'm doing? You think I'm running away? You think because I don't agree? Because that's what he tried to make it sound like, which that wasn't the conversation. The conversation, again, like I have to explain for the 15th time, yeah, was just trying to dead something that hadn't reached a physical level. Do you get what I'm saying? So for him to get on thing and say that I asked for his number, that was a lie. For him to say it was 3 months ago, that was a lie. Which even Doug, and I rate Doug for this, you know. Like I kind of, boy, yeah. So you know what I'm gonna say? I rate Doug for this, innit? Yeah. He came out and said no, it wasn't, and he stood on it. He was sure, no, it wasn't. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So how can you say he didn't do nothing wrong when he's already lying in the on a conversation that we said was supposed to be kept private? Like I can't understand why is it your hatred for RTM that's leading you in a place where you're just blocking out whatever's important or whatever you should be hearing and just hearing whatever you want to hear. I don't get it, fam. I really don't get it still. Like, you're moving mad.
And made you think also kind of broke down things a bit more. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah? So, I had a word, do you know what I mean, like, with Pound, you know what I'm saying? And from my understanding, like I say, man, like, Pound Sterling is an honourable man, you know what I mean? Yeah, I feel like he's a person
That repeats conversations that should have been repeated.
He's not going to do something, yeah, without confirming to somebody else, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I feel like he didn't really say nothing wrong. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he kind of addressed it with my man and said to my man, yo, I'm going to talk about this, is okay? And Made You Think kind of gave him the green light to address it.
So Made You Think gave him the green light to say what he did.
Yeah.
Again, yeah, watch this though. Listen to what you're saying, Sto, yeah? You're saying, yeah, that this guy has basically said to you that Made You Think cleared him to say that, yeah? Now, by what I've said, does it sound like, if that's even true, which I don't believe, I do not believe that. Like, that made you think. I'm never gonna phone you about this. I don't believe that Made You Think did that. Because if Made You Think did that, yeah, the first thing he should have done after doing that, on some real nigga shit, was phone me and say, bro, you know what? My man's not really happy about the fact that you was laughing when something was said that was funny. So, because of that, at some point, he might air the conversation. Do you get what I'm saying? But Made You Think didn't do that. So, even if Made You Think did clear it, which again, I don't think he did, even if, why the fuck is he telling you that? And why the fuck are you bringing that to the net? Like, what are you lot on? Like, you don't understand. My man's trying to use you as a pawn in this chess game, yeah, to send you out there to cause division, bro. And you're doing it. You're doing it.
But he didn't even say nothing, really and truly. He just said, I'm just gonna say.
Is that a fact?
Come on, man, confirm.
Say no more.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like I spoke to Pound, like. He wouldn't go out there to do something if it was yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, he wouldn't do that. Do you know what I'm saying? And I stand with that, and I respect that still. You know?
You respect it. You respect it. That was you think that was the correct word to use? You respect it. You know what? I'm not even gonna comment on this anymore. Because everything else I'm going to say after this, it's going to sound so mad. Like, and you know what? I feel bad for Made You Think, because you just tried to do something righteous in it. And again, I'm going to say the only reason why I'm saying I feel bad for him, because I do not believe, yeah, that Made You Think, that he phoned Made You Think, or Made You Think phoned him, and then he turned around and said, yeah, it's okay. You could go air out a conversation that I specifically repeated a few times on the phone that nobody should air out, and not let me know that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But again, to Pounds, it's cool to say this to you, yeah, and to you, it's cool to say this to the internet. Mate, I'm gonna come out straight and say it, yeah. I don't respect anything you've just said, Justo, and it's even making me look at you a bit different, because even the other day on TikTok, you jumped on something I done and tried to jump on it on a type of way where, like, bro, I told you, my bro, like, you see, if you do something that people think is embarrassing or people think whatever, when you and Con decided to hand over each other's addresses and all that, you know what you didn't see me do? You didn't see me open up a page and say, what do you lot think about Justo and Cron sending their addresses out on the internet? Because you know what? You know what would happen if I did that, my bro? Everybody would have jumped in there and said, them man are dickheads, they're idiots, big man in their 40s, acting like children, blah, blah, blah. That's what people would have said about you. So that's why I would never open a stage doing that. But the minute that I'm on live, I'm doing something that you can see people are jumping on to chat shit on my name about, guess what you do? Guess what you do, my Congo brother? You open a page and speak about it all day. When even people are coming off the subject, you're bringing it back up. Like, but what do you think of it? And was he drunk? And la. Stow, you're unpatterning, bro. Like, you're unpatterning. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? Man's trying to fuck off everybody and you're unpatterning. Like, say no more, man.